Kick off your shoes and relax yourself. Hey guys! I polled you all over on my community tab asking if you would like to see a Sephora sale picks video, and about 80% of you said yes. So that's what we're doing today. We're talking about tubes and pots of creams that you can buy at a discounted rate to put on your face. If you're not familiar with the Sephora sale, honestly, it confuses the daylights out of me, and I always get the details of it muddled in my brain, but it's basically a sale that stratifies shoppers into different categories based on how much they've spent throughout the year, like VIB Rouge, and on certain dates you can get anything on the site at a discounted rate. I'll put the details here, but you know, when I first started my channel, I have to say there was not a whole heck of a lot at Sephora that I would ever like recommend or use, but over the years they've introduced brands like The Ordinary and the Inkey list that are more affordable and free of goofy ingredients. And honestly, a lot of brands have made strides to introduce more sunscreens and different sunscreen formulations that suit a variety of different skin types. There are actually quite a few products at Sephora that I use and have used and repurchased, and so that's what I'll be recommending in today's video. So The Ordinary is a brand that has been around for a while. Pretty no-nonsense products that are formulated with specific skin issues in mind and with specific active ingredients. I would say I'm gonna give you my top three. These are products, again, that I've used myself. The first is the Buffet. The Buffet is a peptide serum that can help add hydration to the skin and improve firmness and skin texture with ongoing use. It's not gonna happen overnight, but it can help an overall skin firmness and hydration and smooth out the look of wrinkles and fine lines. The way to use this is to just apply a few drops to your face in the morning and the evening, ideally after you've cleansed your skin and the skin is still damp. That way the humectants of the peptides kind of hold on to the water in your skin and really plump things up. The second Ordinary product that's really good for people with acne and or hyperpigmentation, as well as people with rosacea, is their azelaic acid suspension. Azelaic acid is anti-inflammatory, it helps with hyperpigmentation, and it is an acne treatment. Now, the products that you can buy with azelaic acid in them, the concentration is not as high as what it's going to be in a prescription azelaic acid cream. And the studies showing benefit with azelaic acid all come from using the prescription strength azelaic acid. So just be aware of that. The data for the 10% is not there, but it's an option, and a lot of people do get good results in terms of helping their acne and helping hyperpigmentation using these over-the-counter products. One of the advantages of azelaic acid is that it's friendly for people in pregnancy, and theirs doesn't have anything else in it that might not be safe, like retinol, for example. All right, the third Ordinary product that I love, and I talked about this in my video on marine extracts, it's their marine hyaluronics. Marine extracts, things like algae, they are really powerful hydrators. So this product is a serum that you can apply ideally to the skin while it's damp, so that the humectants really lock onto that water. It can help and improve skin hydration and smooth out wrinkles and fine lines. So that's a really good product. You know, there are a ton of good products from The Ordinary, but I don't want to make this a whole video on The Ordinary. Moving on, the second brand is the Inkey list. Kind of similar in principle to The Ordinary, sort of, you know, just focused on a specific outcome or specific ingredients and not a whole lot of background noise. Now, on Friday, I did a video on my top 10 Inkey list products. If you want more Inkey list recs that are in the sale, check that video out. I'll link it down below. But my top three of my top 10 would be, first of all, the Oat Cleansing Balm. Just because it's hard to find a fragrance-free cleansing balm. Now, this product sells out a fair amount, but as of the filming of this video, it was still in stock on Sephora's website. And I like this because it effectively removes, for me, mascara and sunscreen and rinses off easily with water. It's non-irritating, and it's really good for dry skin, sensitive skin, or oily skin. It doesn't leave a residue behind. All right, the next Inkey list product that I would definitely encourage you to check out is their polyglutamic acid. Just because, first of all, this ingredient is kind of hard to track down in products. Polyglutamic acid is a powerful humectant, and it also seals in transepidermal water loss. And there's evidence that with ongoing consistent use of polyglutamic acid, you can have improvement in skin elasticity. So this is a great product for people looking to improve skin texture, and it's really good. You just apply it to the skin, again, while it's still damp, to lock in hydration best. And you can use it twice a day. It's fine to use it underneath other moisturizers, and it's fine to use it underneath sunscreens, and it doesn't interact with any other ingredients. So if you're using active ingredients to treat something, you don't have to worry about this interfering with them. All right, the next product from the Inkey list that is another one that can be hard to find, especially at an affordable price, is their PHA toner, their polyhydroxy acid toner. Polyhydroxy acids help with gentle exfoliation, so it's good for improving skin texture, it's good for improving areas of hyperpigmentation, but they're so gentle that people with really sensitive skin, like people with rosacea, can generally tolerate these just fine. Beyond the exfoliating action of PHA, PHAs also are good at adding hydration into the skin. And the polyhydroxy acids, as far as we know, they don't interact with other active ingredients like retinol or vitamin C, so it's generally fine to combine those ingredients. Do you know that anytime you combine ingredients, it does increase the risk of irritation from either ingredient? So introduce each one, slowly into your skincare routine to make sure you tolerate each one. But yes, it's fine to combine polyhydroxy acid based products with other active ingredients. All right, the next brand, I recommend these products in tons of videos. It's by First Aid Beauty. It's their Pure Skin Face Cleanser. I love this cleanser. It's very effective regardless of your skin type, oily, dry, sensitive. It removes dirt effectively. It's really good as a second step in a double cleanse, so it's really nice to pair. This is a good pairing right here. The Oat Cleansing Balm is a first step, and then the First Aid Beauty cleanser as a second step to remove cosmetics, sunscreen, dirt, gunk off your face. It's really good, very gentle. It's got licorice in it, which helps soothe irritation, is anti-inflammatory. But the other product from First Aid Beauty that I adore is the Ultra Repair Cream. This is a very nice, thick moisturizer for dry skin. It's got ceramides in it, and it also has licorice root, again, which is anti-inflammatory, good for redness and irritation, as well as hyperpigmentation. I like this. It's very thick. It's good for wintertime. It's a good moisturizer for dry climates. So this is really good. It's a bit on the heavy side for people with oily skin, though, to be putting on their face. All right, a brand that I am not fond of all of their products, but I've actually come to enjoy several, is Drunk Elephant. A product that I've always enjoyed using is their Lippy Balm. Now, this product has licorice root in it, which helps in, again, is anti-inflammatory, it helps with irritation, and it can help brighten up discoloration. I'm always getting questions about lip products to help with dark lips. Try this out. It definitely has a brightening effect for the lips. It's moisturizing. It has a peptide in it that helps with hydration called Tripeptide 1. The only thing about the Lippy Balm is that it does have coconut oil in it. And for some people, coconut oil is associated with them having flares of acne. So if that's you, you might want to not use this. But I haven't found that to be the case for me personally, and I really enjoy it. I've gone through 2 tubes in my lifetime, maybe even 3. It's quite good, and I actually enjoy it. The second product you guys have heard me recommend from Drunk Elephant is their Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. I really have ended up enjoying this. I've actually gone through 3 tubs of it in my lifetime. It's got signal peptides in it, which again could in theory help in skin cell turnover and in boosting up collagen production, but if anything, they just act as humectants, helping to add hydration to the skin. Product also has marula oil in it, which all of the Drunk Elephant products do. Marula oil is thought to be rich in antioxidants that can help scavenge free radicals, and is very moisturizing. This product overall is just a great basic facial moisturizer. It's very expensive, but I always enjoy using it. Obviously, I've used 3 things of it. It's good if you have dry skin, sensitive skin, or oily skin. It's not greasy. It's just a really nice facial moisturizer. All right, another brand that I really like and is new to Sephora, I've been using it for a while now, is Necessaire. And a product that I really love is their body serum. Now, this product is intended for the body, but I use it on my face, and I find it's a good value using it on the face because you get a lot in this pump. It has gluconolactone, which is a polyhydroxy acid. Remember, I was talking about polyhydroxy acids earlier in the Inkey list product recs. Polyhydroxy acids, they help hydrate the skin and they are gentle exfoliants. It also has ceramides, niacinamide, and panthenol. All of these are fantastic ingredients for the skin barrier. Especially if you have oily skin, it's very oily skin friendly. It's not greasy or heavy. It takes me a long time to get through one of these. So in my opinion, it's quite a good, it's a good value. You don't need that much for your face or really even your body, to be honest. And a little goes a long way. It's fragrance free and it's a really good one. So if you've got oily skin, check this out. It's great. And then a product that I have really enjoyed over these past few months, especially with all the hand washing, is the Necessaire's hand cream. Now this product is, the reason I like it so much is it does what it's supposed to do. It moisturizes the hands, but it absorbs very quickly, so it doesn't leave a greasy residue. I keep this by my desk. So I really like it. It's got niacinamide in it, which helps with skin barrier restoration. It's anti-inflammatory. It also has gluconolactone, a polyhydroxy acid that adds hydration and helps exfoliate dry patches. And it's got ceramides, which again are good for the skin barrier. And like the Drunk Elephant products, it has marula oil in it, an emollient that's rich in antioxidants that may help fight free radical damage. So I've really enjoyed it, especially with all the hand washing. I don't think it's as good as like a greasy ointment for the situation of like really acutely inflamed dry skin. It's a good maintenance hand moisturizer though. So when your skin is happy, but you find you're having to wash your hands a lot, using this consistently can kind of help keep things away from that dry, inflamed, cracked territory. All right, let's talk about my favorite thing ever, sunscreen. Pretty much everything I'm recommending in this video I've used myself, multiple containers worth, except this product that I am intrigued by, and you guys have been asking me about it in numerous videos, is the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. This almost seems too good to be true. It is expensive at $46. It's a tinted mineral sunscreen, so it's a zinc oxide sunscreen. It comes in 18 different shades, which I think is fantastic, as opposed to like that vague peachy sheer tint that every tinted sunscreen seems to come in. There are a ton of shades, which is great. It's got niacinamide, which is anti-inflammatory and good for dry skin. It's also got squalane, a lightweight oil, which people with oily skin tend to enjoy using. It's vegan and cruelty-free. It looks almost too good to be true. Like I said, I've never used this, but I'm intrigued. So I can't comment on how it looks on the skin or anything like that. But share in the comments below if you guys have used it. It looks like a good one to check out. All right, another one that I have used and really like is the Murad City Skin Age Defense SPF 50 PA 4+. This is a mineral sunscreen. The active sunscreen ingredients are zinc and titanium dioxide. It's tinted, so the tint protects you against pro-pigmenting wavelengths of visible light, or it can offer protection against that. Now, the tint on this is not the best for deeper skin tones. This is better if you are medium to pale. If you have pale skin, sometimes finding a tinted sunscreen can be just as challenging because a lot of them are too orangey. Try this one. It's actually pretty good for paler skin types. It's moisturizing, but it has like a nice kind of matte finish to it without being too drying. A sunscreen that I really love and I forget about all the time, I don't know why, and I forget to remind you guys and recommend it, is the Jack Black Oil-Free Sun Guard Water Resistant SPF 45. This is a water resistant combination sunscreen. The active ingredients are zinc, octinoxate, and octisalate. So you have zinc, a mineral active, and then you have octinoxate and octisalate, which are chemical actives. This product leaves very little to no cast. Now, if you have a deep skin tone, it will leave a little bit of that lavender look. But for people with medium to paler skin, even deeper medium to paler skin, like Fitzpatrick Phototype 4 even, can often get away with this product because it was really good as far as the cast. It's identical in my mind to Elta MD UV Sport, another one I love. It's only 21 bucks at baseline. I say only, but I mean for a Sephora sunscreen, that's pretty reasonable. It's 21 bucks at baseline, and then you get the discount with the sale. So that would definitely be probably one of my top recommendations. It's good for dry skin, it's good for oily skin, but I will warn you that because of the way it sets up, it does kind of have that shiny look to it, which a lot of people don't care for. But give it a try. It's especially great if you're gonna be outdoors for a prolonged period of time. I love it. All right, two that I'm gonna bring up that I've used. One is the Pharmacy Green Defense Daily. I used this in the past, 2 tubes of it, and I actually rather liked it. It's a mineral sunscreen with no tint to it. It leaves very little cast. It's gonna leave the kind of cast though that people with very deep skin tones, are not gonna care for. But if you have a medium to pale skin tone, I think you'll like it. It doesn't have any fragrance in it. None of this stuff does. It doesn't have any fragrance in it, and I find it has a nice matte finish to it without, again, being too drying. But a product that a viewer actually sent me recently that's pretty similar overall and just how it looks, consistency, is it's new this year. It's the Biossance, you guys see? The Biossance sunscreen. This is a zinc oxide mineral sunscreen. It's not tinted, but I kind of like it. So I thought I would share with you guys if you want to check it out in this sale. It does leave the kind of cast that's going to show up on deeper skin tones, but for me, it blends in pretty well. So I like it actually. And some people who have oilier skin find that this is more on the greasy side, but I haven't found that to be the case for me. It doesn't pill or anything like that. So I actually really like this, but I don't know that, a viewer sent this to me and they mentioned that they tried it and they didn't care for it, that it didn't work with their skin tone, that it did leave a cast. So they sent it to me. Thank you. I actually like it for myself, but I agree. I think it's going to give too much of a cast for somebody with a deeper skin tone. It is on the expensive side at $30 at baseline for the small tube though. So I thought I would mention it here because I do get questions about it. I've tried it, I like it. I have no problem with the ingredient list, but I think some people would be sorely disappointed with it because A, it will leave a cast on deeper skin tones, and B, it's not that impressive in comparison to some of the mineral sunscreens you can buy at the drugstore for a fraction of the price. All right, let's talk about hair care products really quick. Just 3 products I want to give a shout out to. I mentioned earlier Drunk Elephant. I reviewed all of their hair care products, and I've got to say I really liked their shampoo, the Cocoa Amino Glossing Shampoo, and the corresponding conditioner, the Cocoa Amino Marula Cream Conditioner. These are not that expensive for Drunk Elephant. A little expensive for a shampoo and conditioner, but for me personally, it left my hair very manageable, shiny, glossy, and bouncy, but they didn't leave my hair greasy, heavy, or weighed down. They didn't leave any kind of buildup or make my hair frizzy. I think if you have fine hair, these may not work well for you, but if you have more textured hair, wavy hair, give these a try. I actually think they would work out quite well for you. They're very moisturizing, but they don't weigh down your hair, which is what I really like. They're quite good. So I feel comfortable recommending those. I've gone through 1 bottle of the shampoo and 1 bottle of the conditioner. I have not repurchased, but I love them. Another product that I recommend a fair amount, it does have fragrance. This is the only product I'm recommending in today's video that has fragrance. It's the Bumble and Bumble Hairdressers Invisible Oil Heat and UV Protective Primer. It's such a mouthful. I really like this product for people who have especially long hair, who are going to be outside for a prolonged period of time. It is a product that helps with multiple things. But what I like about it is that it has sunscreen in it. It has avobenzone and octinoxate, which oddly enough, the ingredient list on the Sephora website does not have those ingredients. If you go to Ulta's website, you get the full ingredient list, but for whatever reason, Sephora just didn't put all the ingredients on their website. I don't understand, but it does have avobenzone and octinoxate chemical filters. And that's putting that on your hair. It's not gonna protect your scalp per se, but it isn't helpful because UV does damage the hair, or it's called weathering. It ages your hair. If you have blonde hair in particular, it can lead to making your hair kind of look yellow. And then of course, if you have color treated hair, it's going to interfere with the quality of the color treatment. It's going to kind of mess that up. So this is a great product for people who spend a lot of time outdoors. I would obviously encourage you to wear a hat to cover your scalp and to put sunscreen in your scalp. But you know, for your hair, it's gonna be out, especially if you have long hair like me. And it's gonna be out. If you're like running outside, for example, more than likely you have your hair in a ponytail. A lot of people do. So this is a good product just to protect it from UV. But it's also really great as a heat protectant if you heat style your hair. And it's really good for cutting down on split ends. And if you have fine hair, I think you will get along well with this because it's not super heavy or greasy, even though it says oil in the name. It's not really greasy at all. It has argan oil in it and coconut oil. These are pretty lightweight oils that are really good for the hair. Coconut oil helps reduce high-growth fatigue, and argan oil helps in improving shine. But I will caution you that if you use a product like this on your hair and you're prone to acne, the oils can transfer to your skin and aggravate the acne. So for me, you know, I don't necessarily think that this is a product you need to use every day, but it's really good if you're gonna be outside for a prolonged period of time, engaged in activities that can really weather your hair. All right, that's everything that I recommend from this sale. I will make a note of something I don't recommend because I do get a lot of questions about it. It's an expensive product and you may be interested in it. And I mentioned it before. It's the NuFace. NuFace is an anti-aging device, if you will. And what it is a microcurrent device. Basically, it sends a low voltage current into the skin, kind of mimicking the natural electrical currents in our body. And it claims that in doing that, it increases the energy that leads to collagen production and elastin synthesis, but that has not been substantiated. So I don't feel comfortable ever recommending this to you guys because it's kind of like, there's no data for that. But I know it's very popular, so I thought I would mention it here that I don't recommend spending money on this thing because there's no data for it. But that being said, the commercials for this, oh my gosh, suck me in. I've thought about buying this thing myself, even though I don't believe it works. I've seriously almost bought it just because the commercials are so dang hypnotic. Like the NuFace founder, she has this very soothing voice and she's like, glide the device up the side of your face, and you're like, next thing you know, and you're out $200 or however much it costs. Yeah, that woman should do audiobooks for sleep. She's a very soothing voice, and I don't know, it seems like I would buy anything that she says. I've been tempted to buy this just by the commercial because they really make it look like it works. I don't believe it works. I haven't seen any data to show that microcurrent boosts collagen or leads to a skin firming effect or skin tightening effect. So, you know, comment below on if you guys use the NuFace. Share your experience. I don't recommend it because of the lack of data on it, but I would love to hear from you guys if you use it. Anyways, guys, those are my recs for the Sephora sale. I hope you all are having a good day. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.